You really think someone would do that? Just go on the internet and tell lies?
How the hell did you get elected?
Well, I don't write my own speeches.
Hey, alright, what's going on? I hope you're doing well, everyone. Like and subscribe to this video if you have a house. That'll all make sense once we get right into the topic of today's video. I hope you will all be glad to know. You probably won't. If you see my last video, you will know that I unfortunately had COVID, but now I am finally free of it and I can go out into the world. Just kidding. I don't do that anyway. Haha! Instead, I choose to spend my time making videos about the Funny Clock app that gives people thousands of views where they do whatever they want on it. They could even fabricate their own little lives for people to watch and judge upon. That, my friends, will be the subject of today's video. And I know what you're gonna say, another
TikTok video, two TikToks in a video in a row, you must be so desperate.
Listen, I know they're like filler videos and all, but I secretly have been working on a big project video that I hope to get out eventually. Depends how long I end up procrastinating on it. Obviously, I should have done it when I was cooped up at home with COVID, but, you know, priorities, I suppose. But I am working on a long-form video that I hope a lot of people will appreciate. So, for now, here we are making a video on the Funny Clock. So I was scrolling around on the For You page, as many people probably do on their day-to-day life, when a certain video came up that kind of caught me in a way. Ladies and gentlemen, we are presented with a kind of story, a slice of life, little anime that's going on in the TikTok world at the moment, and it's gotten a little bit of attention. It's gotten a good bit of views, probably due to the fact that they have culminated this really dumb story of shit about some really serious stuff that has, you know, pretended to happen in their lives, when really, if you kind of dig a little deeper into the surface, you can see that the whole thing is, in fact, a fabrication. The name of this TikTok account is Swooshan. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, or if it's, you know, any kind of nationality name. If I pronounce it wrong, I apologize. But they had basically made this little TikTok story, and there's a whole thing about it, but when I looked at it, it didn't seem right to me. So that's why I'm making this video. We're going to take a look at all of it together, and we're going to break it down and see what the deal is. So let's start where most good stories start, at the beginning. So this is the person in question. This is the protagonist of our little show right here, with the iconic bunny hat, and the edginess is off the goddamn charts. Just look at this. Oh my god, it's like a customizable Genshin Impact character. It's beautiful. It is the pinnacle of, how you say, cringe. So right off the bat, I'm not even sure if this is actually like the person running the account. I'll explain my theories deeper into the video once we get into it, but I'd say this person probably got some like fake alt person on TikTok and just has this as the background footage for the character, for the fabrication of it. But if this is what this person looks like, then you'll see that the rest of this story is gonna make a lot more sense. I can't play the audio of most of the TikToks because I'm assuming it's copyrighted, but basically the story behind this first one is that they were getting mad at a little Uzi Vert song for it promoting self-harm and whatever. I don't know the context behind the song. I don't know if it's promoting it or if it's against it. Who knows what the song is actually about. But being TikTok, all people do be doing, they are basically trying to cancel it. And this was the response in when they tried canceling the song and Lil Uzi. So the person got doxxed for trying to cancel Lil Uzi Vert. Now, I'm pretty sure Uzi fans probably have a track record of being pretty feral when it comes to talking shit about the rapper. So this was bound to happen, and the alt person is basically complaining about it. But as of now, it looks like the Uzi fans have taken a W, and the alt person, as they do, take the L. They then proceed to leave the country, or look like to leave the country, because of the doxing. Already, it's looking a little naffed. It's looking a bit like, come on, bro. I think you're stretching a little bit, you know, saying that you got doxed and everything. Maybe they did. Maybe they have been doxed. Who knows? But when you really look at it, it's kind of convenient that you already immediately managed to, like, book a flight out of the country almost a day after the doxing happens. Come on. I think that's a little bit of a stretch. Bit of a reach. Our hero then gets to go home, finally, and they do a little awful cringe dance that makes my soul hurt so much. All these alt people do this kind of cringe ass pissy pants dance. Like, it's just really hard to watch. But then the story takes an absolute 180 turn in the next video. Our protagonist tries to be a good Samaritan and tries canceling Uzi yet again, and in doing this, the Uzi fans apparently burnt their fucking house down. It just comes so out of nowhere. You see them canceling the song or whatever, reporting it to TikTok, and then the next video is a bunch of fire engines fucking going full speed down the highway trying to get their house not to be on fire anymore. Also, I'm gonna go off on a tangent. Why do all, like, not even just all people and gay people, why does everyone nowadays have to put those stupid ass stars next to certain words? It makes absolutely no sense. It doesn't look cool. You just look like an idiot doing it. Please fucking stop. Then we get to this video, and this is at the point where I feel like, okay, this entire thing is satire. This entire thing has been a joke the entire time, and this person has made this entire account to try and trick, like, people into baiting them and giving them a lot of views, because you see here, just the entire caption, it's just,
"Not me, reporting Uzi fans to the cops for burning my house down."
and then underneath it, you see that they say, "My grandma didn't make it because I chose to save my bunny hat over her, but this is still your fault."
But what the hell?
Bruh, like, come the fuck on. There is no way. I don't care how retarded people are nowadays. There is no way that a sane person would go after their dumbass cringe emo bunny hat over their fucking family member. There ain't no way that someone would unironically do that. That is why I think this entire thing is bait. Let's just keep going. Let's just keep going, because I got more evidence. I got more shit to say. I'm not done. I'm not fucking leaving. So in this moment, our hero passes through their house, and they said that their entire house burnt down. Yeah, that's a pretty damageable fire, but when I think of burnt down, I imagine the entire house in, like, ruins and ash, and there's literally nothing left. That looks like at least a room has been completely destroyed, and what I gather from this video is that this isn't your fucking house. Just admit it. This isn't your house. You've seen someone's house in your neighborhood getting burnt down, whether it was due to a funny Minecraft YouTuber committing arson, or if it was just a hapless little mistake in the Gordon Ramsay kitchen. You don't know what the story is behind it, but you saw a house getting burnt down and you thought, hold on a second, I got this narrative where I'm being doxxed by Uzi fans, pretending to be doxxed, I mean, after canceling his song. I'm gonna go over to this burning house with a bunch of firemen going to try and sort out the problem, and then say that it was actually my house, because everyone is so gullible on that dumbass TikTok that they're gonna believe it. That there's gonna be people who are gonna believe it, and they're gonna say, Uzi W, L me, and I'm gonna get a lot of views out of it, and I'm gonna generate so much clout, even though it's gonna result in a lot of people putting me in the wrong. Because you are in the wrong. Who the fuck would do something like this in order to get views? Then again, there we go. I've just answered my question solely out of pure clout and views and likes. However, next we get the Shyamalan Fight Club twist where we see the alt person in a police office where they are being questioned for manslaughter for not saving their grandmother. They say that They have video surveillance of me pushing my grandma into the fire and saving my bunny hat instead. Please, because, you know, they gotta do that shit because they gotta be relatable and quirky to the TikTok masses. Unless this person uploads actual surveillance footage of that happening, which they won't because TikTok will take that down in an instant, I'm pretty sure. Then again, they probably won't. You know how fucked the TikTok guidelines are. Unless they do that, then I'm convinced that they literally just took a video of someone doing this. Like, someone else must have taken a video of, like, a police officer coming into an office trying to question someone, and then they just put it there as background footage. Even so, why would you record that? The person who originally did it, and even if this is Swooshan doing it, why would you even record that? Like, why is that the first thing that comes to your head when you are in a police office trying to think of your defense for why you sacrificed your own family member over a stupid ass ad you probably bought off of Amazon? Why is the first thing that comes to your head is that, fuck, I gotta pull out my phone and upload this to TikTok to complete my narrative story and make me look like the helpless little victim? That's basically it for the story at the moment. They haven't been charged for any murder considering the grandmother thing because, you know. So let's get into it, right? This is my theory about this. This person, Swooshan, if that is them in their videos, it kind of looks like it is because there's been separate videos where they have uploaded themselves in that costume of the all person. I think it is them. They made a video where they tried to cancel. I want to preface, it didn't work. Lil Uzi is not cancelled. His career is still thriving. I don't know how relevant he is, but, you know, he's still going. This person tried to cancel Lil Uzi, and they were going on a holiday the next day. They were flying to wherever they were going. They never prefaced where they were going. They stayed in a hotel for a week. So they said, ooh, I got a good idea. A lot of people are giving me shit for canceling Uzi because I'm a dumbass all person that thinks everything should be cancelled and can't take any joke at all. So they are making me look bad. So I'm going to act like a victim and say that I got doxxed and that I had to move countries for about a week. And then I come back and then out of nowhere, a fire starts breaking out. So they get their phone, they go under their TikTok account and they're like, oh my god guys, my house has been burnt down. Oh, and by the way, I saved my stupid ass hat over my grandmother and I'm getting charged with manslaughter for it. You know, they are thinking of the most insane shit in order for people to click on it and to be baited. They seen this house getting burnt down and they were like, you know what, that's my house. That's my house now. I'm homeless. I no longer have a home. This is your fault. You people have done this. Even though it most likely isn't. There is no evidence suggesting that this is this person's house. You cannot tell me that it is. Unless I see literal footage of you outside that home before it was burnt down. I will not consider it your home. You seen this thing happen and you went out and you recorded it. Tragic thing, honestly, for that to happen to someone's house getting burned down. That is shit. That is a fucking awful thing to happen. And you take that and you make it about you and you give it to yourself for views and likes. You're actual scum. You are an actual scumbag if this is the type of shit that you do. All for a victim narrative. You are acting the victim in this when you literally did nothing. You attempted to cancel a rapper and it didn't work, and now you want so much attention, so you're making yourself out to be a victim, that you got doxxed and that your house burnt down just for people to give you sympathy. And I almost did. I was like, oh shit, okay, Lil Uzi fans are fucking insane. But then when I went into the video and I properly analyzed it and I went through everything and I looked through the entire story, I've come to the conclusion that this entire account is bait, and they have made this victim narrative to trick everyone into thinking that they are one among the retarded old people on TikTok that never take anything as a joke, and they embarrass themselves, and they use pronouns that just do not exist, like fucking hat/pants or something like that. You know the ones I'm talking about. I can't get too deep into it. But they are acting like this. If this is even what they actually dress like, it seems like an entire character, like my own character that I have on the channel. It looks like they purposely bought all these clothes as if to make the alt community look bad. You don't need to do that. They do that on themselves. They already make themselves look embarrassing and cringe. You don't have to add to that. But from the looks of it, that seems to be the goal that they were trying to achieve, which is honestly really sad. If that's another point of view, that's kind of what I'm adding onto it. I don't think that's the case. If they are actually an alt person and they embarrass themselves like this, then that's fine. Then that makes a lot of sense. But the fact that you go about doing this all in the name of clout and views is just so sad. Like I said, you are an absolute scumbag for doing this, and no one is sympathizing with you. Everyone hates you for doing this. You need to stop. You need to just, honestly, you're not going to delete the videos. I'm not going to tell you to delete the videos because some of them have 1 million views. One of them has over 1 million. You are absolutely not going to delete this, but I ask you to at least fucking stop. For your own sake and a lot of people's sake. Because you baited so many people into doing W's and, you know, nay-naying on your house's grave. Fake house's grave. Sorry, I gotta remember, it's not actually their house. You baited so many people into believing this. I feel like this entire account and was a social experiment, and all of the comments were like bait. They knew what was going on, so they are also in on it. At least the majority. Not every single one of them, but there has to be few of them, like fake accounts that they made to start it, to get it all rocking, to get it all started, that was calling them out on it, where this whole thing is to show people how dumb TikTok is, how retarded TikTok can be. The people who make the videos and the people who comment on them believing all of this type of shit. Now, I'm not saying I am above any of this. This is strictly what I have gathered from looking at this content, and my brain is really starting to hurt after this. Good God, I'm having an aneurysm. But yeah, I've got nothing else to say. This video went on a lot longer than I was expecting it to. Basically, the moral of the story is don't bite into bait accounts. Just move on with your life. Don't give them any attention, because all they want is views and clout. And if you are looking into it and you call them out on it, you are giving them what they want and you are losing. Basically, just ignore them and they will go away at one point. That's all I got for this video. I'll catch you later. Be excellent to each other. Goodbye.
For you, Little Uzi.
Massive W.